Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will kick it away to start. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun.
There he goes! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
To throw, it's Jenkins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Liberty Flames offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Drills it, fired complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Fires to the big fella. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He'll run it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. To the air, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Second down, he'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They booted away on fourth down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Basco. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. On 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Florida International offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. It's complete to the right. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Man, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It steps. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, FIU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Flames will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Jenkins. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This one's complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Demps. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to sneak it.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And the Flames are flying down the field.
42 Spider.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Mobley. Quick step and go. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Spins away from the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Complete to the left. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they...
Touchdown, Liberty! Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Boom. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Makes the catch. It's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Got a man. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll test the right side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. Turning it on. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. That's caught. It's Dawson. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Back to throw. It's Jenkins. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panther! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got room to work. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls and fires complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. You've got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The option look. He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Let's go. On the run, it's Owens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
It came down to the final quarter. Much plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened.